Hey guys, it's Grant from Grant and Shelby here today to talk to you guys about a fitness subscription box comparison I've been working on for some time. So today we're going to go over the three most recent fitness boxes that I've had, and which I'm going to break them down first off of what I like about the boxes, what I don't like about the boxes, how long I've had them, and then a rating at the end. Yeah, let's go ahead and start off with the Musclebox. Musclebox I've had for some time. I think roughly around a year and a half, give or take. Maybe even 2 years. It's been a minute. This box is the cheapest. It's roughly around $30, give or take, depending on shipping where you're at. They quote to be, I believe, like 22, but then they add shipping on top of that. And these guys, the reason why I honestly kept them is because they're so cheap. And then on top of that, they do a pretty good job whenever it comes to bringing a lot more unique things compared to other boxes. I will say that some of the stuff tends to be like total hit or miss. I've gotten 2 bags before. I've gotten some resistance bands. I've gotten a Vortex blender bottle. I've also gotten this shirt actually. So there are a ton of things in this that I do definitely like. They typically ship later for me. They used to ship early, but now they ship later. They do have really good promotions. They have actually a bug on their site, or for those of you guys don't know, for marketing, like it's just a simple like Lightroom type of thing to where it pops up and saying like if you enter your email address, they'll give you a certain amount of percentage off you can choose to spend and things like that. So they do a really good job off of that. As for their other promotions, it's okay. This box, within the past 3 months, so from January to March, it's gotten an overall rating of roughly around 78%. That's a C+ in my books, and so they do a good job of consistent tone. But the one thing I didn't like about it for the past couple of months, for even like half a year, they did a collaboration with this guy named Matt, and that I've never even heard of in my entire life. It just was really weird. It seemed like they were really trying to push his message onto their boxes, and which I definitely agree. Like, having influencers is a huge thing for some boxes. For instance, the Gainz box, they did one with Brooke Ence. I believe they have Cassandra Martin do one of them, and those two names are pretty big in the fitness community. They also had Rain a part of it as well, so they've done a very, very good job whenever it comes to marketing for Gainz box. As for Musclebox, not so. Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's good. It's definitely good. Would I recommend it to the basic person? Yes. I would totally recommend Musclebox because of the price point and because of what you get in the box. There are some times to where you don't get as much. So, alrighty, next box is one box that I haven't had for some time, but I was really excited to try it out, and that is the Lift box. So the Lift box here, I got actually a promotion code in which it was about $28 per box, but it's normally like $35 per box, and which they definitely are loud and proud, which I absolutely love. They have an American flag on each side of the boxes because they are veteran owned, and they are super proud about it, and they definitely do like to provide a lot more veteran-owned companies compared to other ones. What I do like about this box is that they keep consistency, but also a little bit different type of things. So like consistent as their shirts. Every single box that I got, I did get a shirt. One of them I got them from a specific veteran-owned company. The other 2 I got from the Lift box, and those are some of the most comfortable shirts I've ever had. They're very good to lift in. They're very good to even just kind of relax in. So I wear those pretty consistently. I have to do laundry and make sure I put those in because since I wear them pretty often. Their supplements, the supplements are really A to Z. I've seen stuff to where they provide some of like libido. They've also provided, pre-workouts. They provided gum before. They provided like boosters. I mean, just a lot of things, a lot of like perk type of supplements, but then they also bring in like BCAAs, some hydration, and then some proteins here and there. So these guys do a pretty good job off of that. As for like following up emails, things like that, not so. Their tracking is hit or miss. They don't really provide much information whenever it comes to, you know, what's in the box, what's going to be next, you know, to try to entice people. I heard this honestly through my channel, so thank you so much for the person who actually commented and told me to get this. And I tried it out for 3 months. Would I recommend it to the normal person? No. Would I recommend it to a routine gym goer? Absolutely. I think that this is a really good box for somebody that is going to the gym like 3 to 4 times a week, give or take, and they like to try different supplements. They're kind of like me. They like to try different supplements. They like to help the fitness community. This is a really, really good option here. It is a little bit more expensive compared to the other ones, but you do get pretty decent amount of supplements in here. And then also on top of that, they give you some snacks as well. This typically comes in roughly around the end of the month as well. I've been starting to get like all of them at the end of the month and then trying to record them and then trying to get them out as much as I can. So I got this from, I believe it was from November through January, November, December, January. Yeah, I believe I ordered it in late October and then I got it in November, the first one, and then went into December and I didn't record that, and then January. So this I give an overall rating of like an 82. So as a B minus, again, these guys do a really good job. It is a little bit expensive, so that's why it's a little bit, they provide more quality because they have a little bit more per box. But yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about extending my subscription because of the fact that it's really good. They give you multiple products compared to the other boxes. So for instance, in Musclebox, they'll probably provide you about 5 or 6 different items, give or take. In the Lift box, I think there's roughly around like 8 to 10 of just different samples or different items from completely different companies. So that's the one thing I really do appreciate from those guys. The last box that I have for you all is the Barbell Box. And the Barbell Box. So this was just recently posted on my channel. Barbell Box is 35 to 40 depending on shipping. And which these guys are a Canadian company. So, you know, they go off of the Canadian dollar versus the US dollar. And these guys do a phenomenal job on providing supplements. And then not only that, but what they typically do is that they will give you a full serving of something. So for instance, I've gotten pre-workouts from this before. I've gotten sleep aid before. I've gotten like full tubs, like you're talking about 30 to 60 servings sometimes. And then I've also gotten protein in here before. I've gotten samples of animal packs. I've gotten a ton of cool stuff from these guys. Even fitness bands, bags, for instance, like actual fitness bags as well. It's one of my favorites for sure. I've had this box for, I think, about a little bit less than a year and a half. I think I started last October, if not the one before that, but I'm really falling short for that. But anyway, so yeah, these guys do a phenomenal job. Out of all the other boxes, you know, these guys follow up, which is phenomenal. If there's any sort of issue, I reached out to them and they were sending me something else in return very, very quickly. These guys do a phenomenal job for that. So for instance, I had one incident with the boxes and it wasn't at their fault at all. It was the shipment itself, and something happened in the box, and I sent them an email because since they wanted to follow up, how did I like the box? And I sent them an email about it and they immediately responded. And then from there, they sent me a new one with a special message specifically from them. And it was awesome customer service, which that's a big plus in my books there. They're also the only ones that actually give you a breakdown off of like all of the things that you get inside of the box and how much it is worth. And then from there, I actually take that point and then either say yes or no. So like these guys do a really good job for me on the channel itself, and then also gives you a really good idea on how much, you know, you're actually getting. These guys are rated from the past 3 months. So you're looking at from January to March. The past 3 months, they're rated at an 84%, so a solid B. They're tracking their email, their promotions, the supplements that you get inside of the boxes are very good. They give you a ton of different options. They break down a lot of things versus the other boxes. I will say the things that were in the box these past couple of months weren't as great as I thought, but the boxes before were a lot better. But out of those 3 months, the Barbell Box would definitely be number one, and then after that, I would choose the Lift Box and the Musclebox after that. Again, the reasons why I picked them is because of Barbell provides a lot of supplements. Lift Box provides a lot of variety. Musclebox is the cheapest and also gives you some pretty decent equipment. So would I recommend this to somebody that is at my level for working out and other things? Yes, definitely. I think if you are an intermediate to advanced type of, you know, gym goer or really into your fitness, I would highly recommend this. They give you the tools for success, and the biggest thing I wish they could do is inform you on how to use those tools properly, or like the reasons why they chose these products. Just a little bit more transparency. I wish they also had done themes. So none of these boxes really truly have a theme except for Musclebox. They had a collaboration with Matt, but they did that for some time. And a lot of people, not only me, got sick of it. I think the best player here is definitely the Barbell Box. They also, by the way, just recently provided a stay-at-home shirt, so they're definitely within the times. It's just I wish they would provide a little bit more of like specifics whenever it comes to the boxes themselves. So what I'm talking about is like seasonal tent poles. So like fall, for instance, you're thinking about back to school, you're thinking about the Mr. Olympia, you're thinking about Halloween, you're thinking about, you know, just fall type of things. So like pumpkin spice even. And if they brought a lot of those in there, I think that'd be really appreciative. If they were to do some sort of winter thing, you know, Christmas, if they go all out for Christmas or something like that. Gainz box was a perfect example because if I got a full sweater from my first December or November sometime, Gainz box. Maybe for the spring, you know, they kind of think of like spring break. They either provide you some like fat burners, they think about cardio, they think about maybe some socks or something like that. And then for summer, it's kind of more on the lines of like tropical flavors of some sorts. I think that would be super cool to do something there. So those are my thoughts on the comparison. What did you guys think about it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you hate it? Did you feel like there was something missing? Please put it in the comments down below. Make sure you like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.